Pleasure to be here with the head coach of the Arizona State football team, Kenny Dillingham. You guys in the middle of winter workouts getting ramped up for spring ball, the 2025 season. I know you and your staff recently got to take some time spent with your family. Saw you, your wife, and your son at the basketball game the other night. How have things been lately?
They've been good. Obviously, when you play that late into the season, it just kind of rolls into recruiting. So your staff kind of goes from the middle of July all the way through February, the first week of February. So we had a couple weeks off, and it was good. We took our little boy to Disneyland, and it was pouring rain, so that was exciting, but it's been fun.
It's been nearly 2 months since the Peach Bowl has passed and the clock ran out, and I know you challenged your guys to reflect on that season and what they accomplished. Now that they've had some time to do that, what are some of the similar sentiments that they've shared?
Yeah, I think the work ethic of the team is still there. I think the core of the guys. And I think the challenge that we've really put out this year is how are we going to be better? Like, if we're the same, that's not good enough. Like, everybody who chose to come back did not come back to be the same. They came back to be better in some way, shape, or form. So what are we doing to be better? And then how can you not get complacent? Human nature wants you to be complacent. You have to understand that. You have to be able to fight against that every single day.
Cam Skattebo, obviously, moving on to the NFL, just got a recent invite to the NFL Combine. What would you say to an NFL organization about what a guy like Scat can bring to them?
Yeah, I mean, you're just going to get a really intelligent guy who plays the game with a lot of passion. They know the contact balance and the player he is, but you're going to get a really good person who plays the game with a lot of passion and super intelligent. And I mean, you get guys like Leaf and Caleb McCullough and Stovall and Emmett Ball. All of those guys, Shamari, I think all those guys are going to exceed expectations wherever they end up. It's not about, when you go. It's about where you go and maximizing it. And I think all of our guys, wherever they go, are going to exceed expectations.
You mentioned that group of guys going to be moving on in their football careers and leaving voids that you've been able to fill via the transfer portal and recruitment, but mainly through the guys that are coming back, over 50 scholarship returners. And then large part of that has been due to your coaching staff coming back, keeping your coordinators and your position coaches. What does that say about what you all are building here in Tempe?
Yeah, I think people want to be here. I think it's an environment, it's a city, it's a place that's fun. For the most part, good weather other than the summers. We all know that. Good weather, good food, good environment, good school. So from a coaching standpoint, there's a lot of positives here. And then I think the culture here is really good. I think the guys like each other. I think the guys have really embraced being Sun Devils. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they said they've seen more of our football players at other team sports in the last year and a half than they have in the last 10 years combined. And I think that's the part to me that's super exciting, because it means we're not just getting guys that are coming to play football. We're getting guys to come be Sun Devils for life. We're getting guys to go to the basketball game, the softball game, the water polo games, whatever those are. We're getting these guys really involved in the community.
One of those top returners that is going to be coming to this team again next season is Sam Levitt. You've developed a lot of quarterbacks in your career that have gone on to do big things. Now Sam Levitt being one of them, already in the early Heisman conversation for 2025. What excites you about this next phase of his development and his potential for his future?
Yeah, how much better he can get. Like, how his drops can be so much better and have more rhythm in them, and he can get the ball out faster by tweaking a few things. There's just so much. The best part about Sam was there's so much room for growth still within him, and he's not satisfied. And I think it'd be one thing if he had the season he had and there was room for growth, but he was satisfied. The best part about Sam is he's never satisfied. So he's always looking for places to get better, and it's our job as a staff to find those areas that he can improve on. And we've done that. We've gotten together. We're going to continue to get together to go through those areas of improvement, and Sam takes those things head on.
Being picked in the finish last in the Big 12 last season, now the reigning Big 12 champs, how do you handle the drastic change in expectations this year?
Yeah, to me, expectations are from people that really don't matter. They're from everybody outside of our building. We'll never set expectations on what we're trying to achieve here. Our expectation is be the very best today. That's it. And that was our expectation last year. That's always been my expectation. That's how we define success. So I'm not going to be worried about if we're picked first, ninth, fourth, third, or last like last year. To me, it's an all irrelevant piece. I showed the guys yesterday. More people like, they get more out of the random person on social media telling them that they're good than their own teammates telling them they're good. There's more satisfaction nowadays. So who cares about? Let's not be that. Who cares about what all these random people think about us? Who cares how good they think we're going to be? How bad they think we're going to be? Let's just be the best version of us every day.
Coach, we appreciate your time. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Go Devils.